What's up, everyone? We are here for another egg cutting video, the second and probably the last one of 2016 unless one of my other girls surprises me this year. This is clutch L, Lex being the mom, Xavier being the dad, so we got Lesser and we got Bumblebee in this clutch. So let's take a look and see what we've got. Alright, now normally I would start with L1. However, this one is going to be a little different because if you will look here, L3 has already started to cut itself. The baby has actually cut the shell on its own with its egg tooth. So that's kind of cool. We're going to go ahead and open this up and see what we've got in here. Since it is open first, let's see what we got. That means that this little guy or girl is going to be out very, very soon. So I think we're all excited to see what we've got here. Let me see. What do we have? This looks like this is going to be, I see Lesser there. We got Lesser in there, we got Spider in there, and I think we got Pastel, so I think this may be, this is either going to be a queen bee or a lesser bee. I cannot tell if we've got Pastel in there for sure, because lesser bees are kind of light also. But if you can look in there, you can definitely see the lesser in there, and that's obviously Spider. See Spider pattern also, so it's going to be a pretty little guy or girl. But yep, lesser bee or queen bee, one or the other. Let's get some others out and take a look at them. Might give us a clue as to what L3 actually is. Alright, let's start with L1. And L1's got a nice looking little ridge on it, so we can just go ahead and get right a hold of that. And I'm going to cut right down this ridge. So we've already got a pretty cool baby starting out. I think I accidentally touched this baby. Hopefully I didn't poke him. I try really hard not to do that, and I have never cut a baby before. Never poked a baby. But it's always something you worry a little bit about when you're cutting these eggs like this. Just gotta be real gentle here. Just make sure your scissors are right on the. This little guy is a lesser. It's a lesser, might be a pastel lesser. I need to get. This is my first lesser clutch, so I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble telling whether we've got pastel in there, because lesser on its own is kind of bright and it does kind of have some yellow going on. So maybe we'll get another one of these that has or does not have pastel, and I'll see a big difference. But that looks like a lesser to me. Alright, so we got a lesser and probably a lesser bee. That lesser bee, he is just ready to come out of that egg. That's a big baby. It's a big plump baby. It's gonna be a healthy one, I bet. Let's see what we got here. This looks like another baby that's just ready to get cut. These guys are probably not going to be much longer coming out of these eggs. He said he saw that L3 had already cut the shell, had already breached the shell on his own. So we are fast approaching hatch date. Oh, got some egg goo. Gotta love that stuff. Gotta love that stuff. L2, can't really see in there. That kind of looks like a pastel. Let me get in there a little bit better. It's another fat plump baby. Like, these are big babies for these. These are normal size eggs. These babies are giant. I don't know how they even fit in these things. That's a pastel. Yep. No doubt about that one. That is a pastel. Can you see that? Okay. Alright. Ugh. Egg goo is all over me. It's alright. It's alright. I'm not as scared of a little egg goo. Okay, L4. Because we've done L3 already. L3 is a cool baby. I can't wait to see that one. That's a cool looking baby. Whether it be lesser bee or queen bee, it's going to be a pretty one. This one is also going to have spider and something else. This this one looks a whole lot like L3. This is another. This one is bumblebee? Question mark. I think this is a bumblebee. Or does it have lesser in it? Let's see. Can I tell about this one? That might be a queen bee. Have to wait till it gets out of the egg. That one might have lesser in it. That's definitely pastel. Pastel spider. Definitely bumblebee there. It's either a queen bee or a really pretty bumblebee. No more whenever it comes out of the egg. Alright. See, that one, I don't see. That one's different. L4 is different than L3. There's more. There's something a little different there. I see a lot more lesser over here than I do there. So, my gut feeling on L4 is bumblebee. Alright, on to L5. Moving right along here. Hope my video's still going. Okay, good. It's going to be a long video, but that's alright. That's alright. Let's have ourselves a look at L5. I think my boy Xavier has done a good job from what I'm seeing so far, as well as Lex. I think these two have done a really good job. This is going to be an interesting looking baby too. Yeah, that is another. Oh, we got blood in that one. That's another lesser bee, I think. I think that's a lesser bee. Don't know if we got pastel or not. It's awfully white there. So, but I'm pretty sure I see lesser in this one. So I think we got another lesser bee, possible queen bee. Probably have to get a little bit of experienced help telling the lesser bee from the queen bee starting out, because I just don't have a lot of experience with them as hatchlings. When they get a little bit older, you can tell them apart. I can tell them apart when they get older, but I'm having a hard time seeing that pastel right now because lesser and pastel both have a fair bit of yellow in them. That's a normal, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to sound disappointed. It's just funny that you get you got 3 traits working here and somehow you manage to miss them all. But that is a normal. Sure is. Okay. So I have here L1 is a lesser, L2 is a pastel, L3 is either a lesser bee or a queen bee, L5 is either a lesser bee or a queen bee, L4 is a bumblebee, I think. Bumblebee or maybe queen bee, maybe a very reduced queen bee, possibly. Have to wait till it gets out of the egg. 3 very, very cool babies. L6, of course, is our normal. So, this is going to be a really cool looking clutch. I'm pretty happy with this one. Gonna have some cool stuff going on here. So, I'm going to wrap this video up, and I will thank you for watching. I'm going to give a update when they come out of the eggs, and we'll see for sure what we've got. And I will see you then. Later.